Bradley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Bengals going up against the Bulldogs. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the London Bulldogs. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Ih8the has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. On the screen, Bernard. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, here's Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry for Bernard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a... It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 4th and 4. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carry for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? the guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Dalton throwing on second down. Green with a catch left side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On is Mike Nugent for the Bengal field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Nugent puts it through, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up second down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action now. Osweiler. Amaro's got it, left side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First and 10 for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
380.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's caught at the 1. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Dalton's going to sneak it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give him the first down.
Let's go! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. He's got time. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Again on second and 10 now, it's Osweiler. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vontaze Burfict in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Leopard.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Jones. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it's Osweiler. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you...
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll begin here with Bernard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught left side, Garcon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a play fake here on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Michael Kendricks in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. But he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards remaining here on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On the screen, Bernard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ih8the, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking, surveying the field. Now he's flushed out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And able to find Green. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Dalton here from the gun. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Sproles, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defense is put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at it, move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send Green in motion left. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Now Osweiler on second down. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now back out comes the offense. Now Osweiler on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off two passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green, 39!
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A big-time sack there on 4th down. In there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
the intensity that Jeremy Hill runs the football with is ideal for goal line situations.
Yeah, he's a bruiser. We may see another dose of him coming up.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle for any defense, especially in tight situations.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Osweiler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far. Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. So a first down and 5 for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw again is Osweiler. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game. Now another shot here at the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we? We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it here with Bernard. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride? Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On third down, Osweiler escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Osweiler on fourth down. He finds his target, Fuller. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target, and it's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And the back goes into motion. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Finding time. He's going to fight. It's caught at the 10. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 41 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side, obviously they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Second and goal to go now. They'll run it with Hill. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.